confident, not in an arrogant way. At school, she offered the boys' basketball coaches to help give the boys' basketball team some pointers, like the triangle offense. He would worry about me if I wasn't in my seat at the start of each game and would ask security where I was at the first timeout of the first quarter. And my smart ass would tell him that he wasn't going to drop 81 points within the first 10 minutes of the game.
Watching Kobe play at the Great Western Forum as a rookie made this little girl believe she could be a Laker one day. The same passion we all recognized in Kobe, obviously Gigi inherited. Her skill was undeniable at an early age. I mean, who has a turn-away fadeaway jumper at 11? LeBron barely got it today.
So when I watched highlights of her playing, and on about the third or fourth time she touched the ball, Gianna passed it when she was open. I thought, she's not listening to her father.
Kobe was my dear friend. He was like a little brother. Now he's got me. I'll have to look at another crime meme for the next. I told my wife I wasn't going to do this because I didn't want to see that for the next 3 or 4 years. That is what Kobe Bryant does to me.
Kobe, my brother, this road is so hard, and I don't know how to journey on without you.
I said, Kobe, there's no I in team. And Kobe said, I know, but there's an in me in that. But for now, I take comfort in the fact as we speak, Kobe and Gigi are holding hands, walking to the nearest basketball court.
An emotional day at Staples Center. So much strength and courage from Vanessa Bryant. Just incredible to hear from all the other speakers as well. Let's go back to Staples Center. Mike Trudell is there with more. Mike?
Man, you guys are trying to get me all emotional again. I don't get over this,
I
man.
know, man. It's tough.
It's tough, but also important. And certainly today's shoot-around, LeBron James was asked about what he thought of the ceremony. He started talking about the strength of Vanessa Bryant.
One thing I can come out of saying how strong and how bold and how powerful Vanessa is. To stand up there the way she did, to give the speech the way she gave that speech. I commend her. My heart is with their family still, with his 3 daughters that's still here, with his wife, with his mom and dad, and his sister. It was just a very difficult day, obviously celebration, but just a difficult day for all of us.
Do you feel like yesterday gave you guys kind of closure is not the right word, but just kind of gave you guys kind of the launching point to kind of the rest of this season?
No, it's never a closure. It's never going to be a closure. I mean, we continue to live on his legacy and continue to have our hearts heavy with both sadness and with happiness for his family that's still here. So it's not a closure, but it was a celebration, which was well received from not only the Laker faithful, not only the family here, but everybody around the world.
All right, guys, so Kobe spoke about Vanessa and just how poignant it was. And the thing that probably stuck with me the most was you heard right at the end of her speech, and she said, Kobe, you get Gigi. I'm going to take care of our other 3 daughters. We're still the best team. And just thinking about that image and how much strength it's going to take for her to keep doing that was just really powerful. And I think everybody can agree on that.
Yeah, I agree, Mike. That is definitely something I will absolutely never forget. Thank you so much, Mike Trudell, Lakers reporter. And listen, there is no easy way to move on. I think LeBron said it perfectly when he said there is no closure. But Big Game James, the team has to keep playing ball games. And how do you get through the emotional component of this and move on and play basketball? Because every single arena you go to, every single time a team comes into Staples Center, Kobe Bryant's going to be in everyone's thoughts.
Yeah, it'll be easy. And I'll tell you why.
Okay.
Because all those players that were in that arena yesterday and those that were not, they couldn't make it. Booker, younger players, Steph Curry, all the guys that came, Wade, Kobe gave a little bit of piece of himself to them, by competing, the way he was so disciplined, his commitment to the game. And they were committed to the game too, but no one can outwork him. No one. Kobe, like I said, Kobe didn't have any hobbies. He didn't play golf, didn't do all that other stuff. He had one job, and he won an Oscar for it. When they showed his short story, that described it all. And I think that's what the Lakers will build on. They'll know what Kobe would want, and I think they'll be inspired by that. The tragedy has happened. It's real now. And, so it's time to get back to work. And I think they'll be inspired by his legacy.
Yeah, and there will be reminders throughout the season just at Staples Center on the floor. You're going to have the number 8 and the number 24 inscribed in that court. So it's not going to be forgotten, that's for sure. And I go back to what LeBron said after the Lakers played that first game, a few days after Kobe's passing. It was a home game against Portland. And LeBron took the mic before the game, and he said, "Your last words, Kobe, were Mamba out." But for all of us, it's not forgotten. And I think the best thing the Lakers can do is continue to honor Kobe's legacy by playing hard, tough basketball. You can't say they should win the championship for Kobe. No, you don't say that. You just play hard. You play the right way. You do what you can to honor Kobe's good name.
I've been saying a lot the last few weeks. For a lot of these young guys, Kobe was their guy. He was their hero. Trae Young tweeted today, Kobe was my Jordan. You got to remember, for a lot of these young guys in the league, they were too young to see Mike.
And they heard Michael Jordan say, he was like a little brother to me.
Yeah.
And Kobe was like a big brother to a lot of these players.
And we found that out even more than we knew after his passing. All right, it's a homecoming of sorts tonight at Staples Center. Lonzo Ball is one of several former Lakers back in the house. He's having a nice season with the Pelicans, nearly 12 points per game, 37% from three. Both are career highs. And next, Kyle Kuzma coming up. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar will be here. Allie Clifton will be here. So a lot of storylines going into tonight's game. But first, let's look back at an emotional day at Staples Center on Monday to celebrate the lives of Kobe and Gianna Bryant. Vanessa Bryant courageously spoke about her daughter and her husband, an absolutely beautiful tribute. Kobe's best friend, Rob Pelinka, also told some very personal stories. Beyonce, Alicia Keys, Christina Aguilera performed. Michael Jordan gave a heartfelt and moving speech. And of course, Shaq brought tears and laughs with his words. So many legends in attendance, and just not from the NBA, but legends of music, of movies, of other sports. Big Game James, what will you remember most about being there?
It was just moving beyond what anybody could take. It was overwhelmingly beautiful from the beginning to the end. Every word, I was driving home afterwards. I hope this doesn't sound too weird, but, Kobe won an Oscar. It's almost as if he wrote it himself. It was like he was all over that memorial. Stories, things we didn't know, Brez. And it was just touching. It was just authentically powerful and moving. And I think, Vanessa, the strength that she showed, there wasn't a dry eye in that arena when she was giving her speech. It was just so real. You could just see it if you close your eyes. And then, Michael Jordan, I think, hit it on the head. When we lost Kobe, we all lost a piece of us. He gave so much that we didn't even know what he had given us all these years. And then when he's gone, it's just like a piece of us and I thought that was just a magical moment.
So much about Kobe and a lot of nice detail about his daughter too. And I thought Vanessa really let us in to her world and what it was like to be Gigi's mom. And telling us little things about her, that she wrote and spoke Mandarin, and also wrote a paper about how the salaries are so imbalanced from the WNBA versus the NBA. Just small details. And then bringing in so much about women's basketball. Gino Auriemma, the unquestioned John Wooden of the women's college basketball game. And Diana Taurasi had some amazing words both about Kobe and his daughter. And of course, Sabrina Ionescu, saying Kobe taught me three things. Wake up, grind, and get better. And just so many different elements blended perfectly in a very special day, for sure.
Yeah, you guys both said that well. Staples Center will never be the same, but there is a game to be played tonight. And for more on the Lakers and the Pelicans, let's go over to Mike Trudell. Mike, welcome to the show.
Hey guys, nice to see you, and it was nice listening to what stood out to you guys about the memorial. For my purposes, and Geeter actually had texted you this, I almost blacked out when Jordan was introduced, just kind of the coalescence of everything for so many of us, that childhood hero, and then getting to hear him talk so genuinely about his friend Kobe Bryant and about things.
Confident, not in an arrogant way. At school, she offered the boys' basketball coaches to help give the boys